Hey, what's going on, world? Thank you for tuning in to Impressivity. I am here to bring you your reading for the night. All right, so this reading is for the divine feminine. All right, and this is what your divine masculine would like to tell you. All right, divine masculines, if you're listening, make sure you check out the last reading as I did entitle What the Divine Feminine was feeling at the moment, or how she feels in this moment. All right. So be sure to check it out. But without further ado, divine feminines, let's see what you're actually, yeah, let's see what your overall energy is. All right. Actually, I'm being guided to get the gold deck. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I'm going to switch. I started in a second. I was like, oh, we already started. We got three of cups here on the bottom of the deck. That's a good sign. All right. So, all about that growth. All right, so something's growing. Maybe your divine masculine's growing in a few different ways. All right, maybe he's maturing. I don't know. Maybe when you guys first came into contact, maybe you thought he was a bit immature, or he could have came off a bit immature. I don't know. Let's see. What overall energy does divine feminine need to know about the divine masculine? You got the Hierophant that came out here first. All right, so your divine masculine is working on themselves. I thought so. I thought that when we had seen the Three of Wands on the bottom, but your divine masculine is working on themselves, and they are seeking mentorship from somebody. So maybe they're being mentored. Could even they could even be being mentored by this King of Pentacles, because that came out next, or maybe they're being mentored to go into this King of Pentacles energy. All right. You also got the Nine of Pentacles that came out after that too. So I don't know. Maybe your divine masculine is working on themselves, or maybe they completed. We're gonna get one more here. All right. 10 of Cups. Yes. See, this is what I want to see. This is what you want to see. All right. So you got the Hierophant, you got the King of Pentacles. You also got the Nine of Pentacles and then the 10 of Cups. This is almost like a match made in heaven. That's like that is like the vibes that I'm getting here, divine feminine. I don't know. I feel like your divine masculine has been putting in the work. I mean, putting in that work. And I ain't talking about in the bedroom. All right. So I mean that I don't know. Anyway, so you got the Page of Pentacles is here on the bottom of the deck. All right. So I think what it was is, like I said, I don't know. I think your divine masculine could have been in some type of immature mentality or mindset, or, maybe they just weren't as mature in certain areas. So I think that they, sat back and they put in some work. And I think maybe in their lives, they were always feeling like, they had to be the teacher, like, I don't know, they were always teaching other people, but I feel like maybe they learned something from you, divine feminine. See, in the last reading, you learned something from them, but I also think these readings are connected, and I think that they learned something from you. And whatever that something is that they learned from you, that gave them that spark that they needed, or that gave them that spark that they've been missing, you know, because their Hierophant card, it came out here first. All right, so there was some type of counsel, or like I said, they were being mentored from somebody in some way, and it could have been you. I don't know if you have a platform. I don't know if they even, I don't know what you did, but like I said, in the last reading, there was a very big vibe of telepathic communications. So I don't know if you are connected to the last reading, or if that's how you guys connect, but um in some type of way, you gave them some type of spark that made them want to change something about themselves. It's almost like you inspired them to want to love themselves, or to want to see the world from those rose colored glasses, or, you know what I mean? I don't know. You inspired them to want to be happy. Maybe they thought they were happy, but they weren't happy, and sometimes that just happens. That's just life itself, you know? But I don't know. Something about you, divine feminine, has opened your divine masculine's eyes, and you have shown him a lot of different things. All right, I'm trying to see what card this was. You got Courier that came out here. Yes, there was some type of message that you gave them. I don't know if it was a message. Let's hold these two up. I don't know if it was a message that they needed to work on themselves, or they needed some type of guidance. Maybe you could have gave some suggestions, but I believe the message was delivered, and they did in fact receive that message because they began to do the work. How do you know that? Because this King of Pentacles came out here next. All right. So they did, in fact, receive the message. All right. And how did you send that message? I guess that's the question. How did you send that message? All right. But however the message was sent, I felt like you felt like it was something that you were just devoted to do. I don't think it was like you felt like you were forced to do this. I don't know. I feel like it was like you wanted to help somebody, and that's exactly what you did. But I think by you helping this person, you also helped yourself in the process, and if it wasn't you intentionally helping out your divine masculine, I think that you helped yourself, and by you helping yourself, that helped your divine masculine. All right. So once again, I'm getting that platform vibe. I don't know, maybe you have some type of platform, and maybe you told him to write his feelings out, or to express his feelings in a different way, or it could even have something to do with communication. Like I said, once again, I think that you and your divine masculine have a very strong telepathic communication, and not many people know about that or even open to that, you know. But I think maybe initially, maybe his connection may not have been as strong, and maybe that's what you could have helped him craft, But I don't know, with the mentor card and everything over here, I don't know, either you were mentoring them, or maybe I mean, you could have voluntarily, I know it's not a word, but you could have, mentored them because you wanted to, or like I said, I don't know. I think it was more of a thing that you were just doing your thing, about you doing your thing, that inspired them to want to do the same thing in return, not like a competition, but like a, hey, this person inspires me. They make me look at life different, look at my world different, they showed me patience, or they learned how to have patience in some type of way. Clergy, yes. And this is the mission. The same one came out for your divine masculine. Well, yeah. So I don't know. I think you both are compassionate about each other. And I also think at the same time, I think that, this is your mission to be together. This is your mission to come together. This is your mission to craft something beautiful into something even more beautifuler. I know it's not a word, we made it one today. All right, divine feminine, bottom of the deck, you got challenger here. Seeker of adventures, courage, challenge, goal. So maybe your divine masculine looked at you as a challenge. You were like a challenge in their eyes, and with most divine masculines, they don't really like to give up, and I feel like in this case, your divine masculine didn't. He accepted that challenge. And by him accepting that challenge, look at that engineer card sticking out. By him accepting that challenge, let's just look at it, he solved that problem. All right, because that's what he does. He solves problems. All right, and I don't know. I think he's inspired by you, divine feminine. I don't know. I think somebody loves what you do. Somebody loves how you communicate. Look at that 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You open their eyes to a lot of different things. And that's just beautiful. It's like you balance this person. You make this person feel beyond happy inside. And I don't know if it's like something that you're, intentionally doing, or if it's just you being you, divine feminine. But it's like you got this person hooked. Once again, I don't know if we talking, hooked that way, or hooked as far as feelings hooked. But you got this divine masculine feeling you. All right. But let's go ahead and get some clarifications, and let's see what you need to know about this Hierophant card. Whoa, it went flipping. 1 second. All right, I finally got it. I couldn't get to it. All right, so you got the 6 of Pentacles that are coming out. Isn't that what I said? Isn't that what I said? I said that in some way, you helped the divine masculine see that maybe they needed some type of self work, or they needed to work on themselves, or there was something about them that had to be developed, and you two work together in some way, whether you realized that you were working along with him or not. But I don't know, they received a message from you in some type of way that there were some things they needed to work on, and that's exactly what they did. Yes, the Emperor here on the bottom of the deck in reverse. It's upside down, right? No, that's the deck. They were feeling like an Emperor in reverse. And maybe they didn't know exactly what to do because, I don't know, they were being challenged by other things, but then they came across you, or you two crossed paths. I don't know exactly what the story was, but somehow you two work together, or you're working together, and you help this divine masculine see that he wasn't in the power that he needed to be in. And sometimes us as people, we just need that. Sometimes we need somebody just to tell us like the honest truth. Exactly, the Six of Wands. Sometimes you just need somebody to tell you the honest truth that you can go about your life and get back on your path. You know, but your Six of Wands here is clarifying your King of Pentacles. And that's exactly, didn't I say that? That's exactly what happened. So, like I said, you sparked something in him and you made him see things differently. Let's just say you were like, hey, babe, I really don't like the way our relationship is going. Can we do some new stuff? And um, you started doing foreplay, or maybe going out to a restaurant acting like two completely different strangers, just meeting each other. It was just little things. Regardless of what the case was, it was like you helped this person see the things that they were missing, and that right there is a very big help. All right, because maybe that's what your divine masculine needed. That's exactly what he needed. All right. And I feel like, I don't know, in one way or another, is the deck upside down this time? No, it's still upright. In one way or another, you got the Page of Swords that came out here in reverse under the Nine of Pentacles. But in one way or another, you did help this divine masculine out. All right. Maybe this came out in reverse because, I don't know, maybe there were things, like I said, that he wasn't paying attention to. Don't forget you had the Emperor that was in reverse before this. So I think there were a lot of things that he wasn't paying attention to, or things that he was keeping to himself, or he just wasn't in the happiest of spirits all the time, or he wasn't being creative. Or when it came time for him to be creative, or when it came time for him to just be happy about life in general, he wasn't really full of any type of happiness or enthusiasm. He just came off very nonchalant, you know? And I don't know what it is about you that helped him see that there was so much more to life than that, and that, whoa, whatever the case is, that he needed to change something, or there was something that he needed some type of new beginning in some way. And I think that's exactly what's going on. Is that his eyes were open, and now it's time for him to be in this next energy of life. But I think you two are going to do it together. you know I don't know, I feel like overall your divine masculine is trying to tell you that he's thankful. He's thankful for you. He's thankful for the connection. He's thankful for the things that you have taught him, the things that you have shown him, the ways that you have guided him. I feel like you've opened his eyes in many ways. You've helped him become very not as emotional. Like he has his emotions in check. You have the Queen of Wands. I'm beginning to think this deck is upside down. It is. Like I don't think all these cards were in reverse. Like, okay, yeah, deck was upside. I was say, why is the Queen of Wands upside down? But you've helped him change or transform into this person that he's been wanting to be, or this person that he didn't even know that he was. It's like you've helped him just see the things that he's been missing. And once again, I don't know if this is somebody that you're in a relationship with. I don't know if this is somebody that, you know, you've had your eyes on. Maybe you guys been flirting back and forth. Maybe, like I said, it's a telepathic connection. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but there is some type of connection here. And, I do think your divine masculine wants to really thank you for all that you do. And he wants to tell you that, he's ready when you are, And the other reading, you told him you were ready, but in this one, he's telling you, hey, I've been really putting in that work. I don't know if you see it, but I would love for you to notice that I've been putting in that work, and I'm trying to make things work between us, or they want things to work for you, you know, considering everything that he's been through. Once again, I think he just did a lot of shadow work. That's why this card came out. Yes, he did a lot of shadow work, and by him doing, my bad, I keep hitting the camera. By him doing all that shadow work, this is what is becoming of that shadow work. This luxury boutique. This is like both of y'all. This is the new beginning. You went from, like, I don't want to say like from rags to riches, but this is something fresh. You got hotel here on the bottom of the deck. And you're both going to be comfortable. Once again, I don't know if you two are together. I'm getting the vibes that it isn't a relationship, only because I didn't see lovers, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything. But like I said, there is some type of connection here with you and your divine masculine, and I really think he wants to tell you that, he's been immature in the past, and he could have even been a player in the past, but he wants to make things work with you two. He does. Maybe even some are up for a little bit of fun. Maybe, don't be so uptight neither. It's okay to have a little fun too. I don't know what you and your fun consists of, but he wants to let you know that he likes to have fun too. All right. It doesn't just have to be, all right, babe, we're going to bed at 9 o'clock at night. Turn the light off. Let's have sex. You get what I'm saying? Like, it could be a few different things, but I don't know. I think if you're in a relationship, I think he wants to tell you that he wants to spice things up a bit, but in a good way, so don't look at him crazy if he does. And if you guys aren't connected yet, I think he's telling you that he has been putting in a lot of work and he's ready for you guys to be connected. Because look at that bottom of the deck, release. He's released a lot of things. I think a lot of things were holding him back, or a lot of things were stopping him from connecting with you in a few different ways. And I don't know. I think he wants to let you know that he has definitely released a lot of people. A lot. It's crazy. Was it released? I think it was released. It came out in the last reading too. But he wants to let you know that he has released a lot of things, and he's ready to make. He has made changes, and I think he's ready for you guys to be happy together. I don't know. I think you guys make each other happy. All right. You got a few that came out here. You got healing. You got have faith, and you also got reassess. All right. So, yeah, he's been healing. He had faith, and he also was reassessing a situation. All right. So, he also, look, I'm so used to the camera be on the other side, but he believes in you. He believed in this connection. And I think he loves the fact that you believed in him no matter what. Maybe there were people that were outside that were saying certain things, but I think overall you believed in this connection, and that's why you guys are going to come together and have that 10 of Cups along with that Ace of Pentacles, because that's what you both deserve. All right. Bottom of the deck here, you got, well, I said bottom of the deck. So you get your messages from your spirit guides. You are doing your best, and that is enough. Any difficulties you face will not last forever. Release the thoughts and feelings that don't feel good, and focus all of your energy on love, happiness, and your hopes and dreams. All right, divine feminine. So you're doing your best. All right. And I think that's what your divine masculine respects about you the most, is that, you didn't give up on him when times were hard. You didn't give up on yourself. You kept putting in the work, and you believed in both of y'all. All right. You also got, perhaps you are reminded all too often just how quickly the phases in your life can shift, one change after another. You are learning to adapt and grow, so be kind and gentle with yourself. All right. You already know time flies. All right. So continue to have faith in this connection and do what you do. All right. And you also have, be clear about where you are putting your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcome. You have everything within to create the life of your dreams. So stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time. We've got you. So be very clear about where you're putting your focus. And I think that you have. You know why? Because your divine masculine is where he needs to be. He's growing at such a great rate. Or, yeah, I was trying to think of the best way to say it, but it's like he's growing and he's learning. He's not being closed minded, he's open minded. He's willing to try new things, willing to step outside of his box of comfort, and he's just willing to be the person that you know that he can be, and that is so important because not everybody has that. So it's like when you do have it, don't take advantage of it. Your message here on the bottom of the deck: those difficult times will pass, nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again, the birds will sing, and the clouds will clear. And you will be glad you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience. So hold on, you are far stronger than you think, and you will. All right, don't forget we seen waiter on the bottom of the deck somewhere. All right, so I think that because you've been patient, I want to say that your divine masculine is going to show you how much he is thankful for all that you've helped him with in one way or another. How? I don't know. It could be through a message, it could be through a letter, it could be at church. I don't know. But I think your divine masculine really wants you to know that he, once again, is thankful for everything that you have done for him. You know, he loves the fact that you have had faith in your connection. You never gave up on your connection, and at the same time, you've had him look at a lot of situations in a lot of different ways. He's had to cut people off and cut things out of his life that were not aligning with his path, and he probably couldn't have done a lot of these things if he never came across you. All right. So that is something you need to pat yourself on the back for, divine feminine, because once again, you've helped a lost soul. All right. And that is just like so awesome. All right. But I'm very, very, very happy for you both. All right. I hope things do work out. And, Divine Feminine, continue to put in the work that you've been putting in, and I know you're not doing things just for him. I know you're doing them for you. And, things are just working out, but continue to keep up the good work. All right. All right. So that is your reading for tonight. If you are feeling the vibes, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button to always be notified of those future episodes. And also be sure to tune back in here with me next week so we can see or hear what your divine masculine has to say. All right. But have an awesome night, and I'll be sure to vibe with you later.